Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Nick DePlans and I'm back with another video. And as you could tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be giving you guys what I believe to be the best big man build in NBA 2K21 My Career or Park, whatever mode you want to call it. And the reason I say big man and not exactly center is because it's going to be a power forward, but you could make it a center at the same height and everything, but it won't have as many badges. So I definitely recommend going power forward. So so to start, obviously power forward, handedness, jersey number doesn't matter. And then you're going to want to go with 6'9" as the height. And then you're going to want to go to 242 pounds just to make him a little bit lighter. And then keep the 7'2" wingspan. It doesn't look like you're changing too much. I just think it's better just to bring him down to 242. He gets a little bit more acceleration. Doesn't really matter that much. No. As long as you're not doing anything like this or anything like this, the build's going to be fine. So keep it around 240 pounds. I'm going to go with 242. That's the number I like to go with. Why? I don't know. But so yeah. Now let's get into the attributes. Now to start off, you're going to go with shooting. You're going to max that out at an 84, max mid-range out at an 86, and you're going to throw this up to a 16 shooting badges. Then you're going to want to go down to defense here, and we're going to max out this. We're going to change that in a minute. Max out this. We're also going to change that. The only thing you're not going to want to max out on defense here is steal. We're going to knock this down to a 90, this down to a 90, this down to a 90, down to a 75, and down to a 90. Those stats are still very solid. The only reason I bumped them down is to give more flexibility in other areas of the build. So now let's hop back up to finishing, and we're going to put standing dunk up to a 90. Driving dunk is also going to go to a 90. Maybe 91. I haven't exactly decided that yet. And we're going to put this up to the 89 that it goes to. This might change. This... I don't know, I have to figure that out. Now let's hop on down to ball handling. And the reason I say this is the best all-around build is because, as you can see, this build not only gets range extender, but it also gets quick first step. Now, I know it doesn't get clamps, but I don't think you really can get a big man that has clamps unless you wanted to make like a 6'9" small forward. But then again, badges-wise wouldn't be that great. So pass accuracy, you're going to throw that up to a 46. And then you're going to want to max out ball handling and speed with the ball. As you can see, you get 6 playmaking badges. So what you're probably going to want to do with that is go with gold unpuckable and gold quick first step. That's the only reason I wanted 6, so I can get gold on each. Now down to the physicals. You're going to want to put the stamina up to 85. Vertical is fine at 65, which does affect driving dunk, so we might have to do something there. Strength, bump that up to an 80. Speed, you're going to put that max, or actually going to put that to a 71, and then you're going to get a 38 there for the acceleration. Now, the reason I think this is the best build all around is because look at this. Close shot doesn't really matter. Neither does post control. So driving dunk, standing dunk, and driving layup are all that really matters when it comes to finishing. He could shoot. He's got range extender up to gold, or he can get range extender up to gold. Ball handle at a 70. You won't have like the greatest dribble moves probably, but you will be able to handle the ball if needed. You won't have it stripped so easily, I guess you could also say. Defensively, I mean, the numbers don't lie. 90 block, 90 interior defense, offensive and defensive rebound, along with the perimeter defense of 75. The steal, I mean, you're a big man. If you just tap square, you're going to get the badge. I mean, you can't get the interceptor badge, but I mean, I don't really think you need it too much. 71 speed for a big man's pretty solid. I know he's 6'9", you'd think he'd be a little bit faster, but 71 speed isn't bad. I don't think acceleration really matters that much. Strength of an 80, which means you're still got a decent amount of strength. Then the 65 vertical, along with the 90 driving dunk, means you still will be able to get a lot of contact dunks, because I think the big man ones require 65 vertical and 90 driving dunk, if I'm not mistaken. And then the stamina at 85. I don't really think stamina is too important this year. I never really think stamina is that important. I remember last year playing my team and Park, I'm seeing people shoot with like no stamina, like their stamina bar completely drained and greening shots. Like, I don't really think it matters too much. So now let's move on to the takeovers. I have a couple different mixes of what I think you could do with this. The one I think you definitely need to go for if you're going to be playing the big man in park is See the Future. I definitely think that's a necessary one. And then the second one, I think it's best to either pick Paint Intimidation or Spot Up Precision, because you're already going to have gold range, and I think adding Limitless Range might not really do much as a big man. You're not going to be that far out on offense. You're probably going to be doing a lot of pick and rolls, pick and pops. I just don't think Limitless Range will work very well, so you could either go with Spot Up Precision or Paint Intimidation, I think are the best two. I'm just going to throw Paint Intimidation on it. And as you can see, what we end up getting here is a two-way, three-level score with shades of John Collins, Anthony Davis, and Pascal Siakam. So this is kind of like an Anthony Davis build. I know AD is like 6'10", I believe, so it's like an inch shorter. But you could, like, if you make the attributes the same way, but like change the height, like if you go back and do this, let's see here. If I make this build 6'10", look at all the negatives there. You can't get contact dunks. You can't get, like, I mean, the 70 ball handle still there. Your perimeter defense drops by 5. Your steal drops by 7. Interior defense, it's just, the taller you make him, that's why it's kind of pointless to make him a power forward. But if you wanted to go center, 6'9", say 7'2" wingspan. Yeah, 7'2" wingspan. Put him down to about 242. You're gonna have about the same build. I'll go through this real quick just to show you'll have about the same build. So driving, here, let's start with shooting, because the way that the build maker is this year, how it affects other areas is kind of weird. All right, so 16 is where we want to be at for shooting badges. Let's go down to interior defense. Add these up a bit. Perimeter. Knock that down. And as you can see, a lot of the numbers are turning out the same as of right now. And that's just because it's basically the same build, just a different position, and I don't think it affects it like that too much. Saying dunk at a 90 is fine. That'll probably end up going up once we affect this here. So ball handle, 68, and then just knock. Alright, so there we go. There's the 6. Down here, stamina, you're gonna bring that up a bunch, probably knock it down to there. Vertical, as long as it's a 65, you're fine. Throw an 80 for strength, max that out. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, it's basically the same build. And that, I don't know. This might be the only reason I think it's better to run as a power forward with this build rather than a center is because it can get gold range. That's the only reason. If you don't care about range, I definitely suggest going with this build. I definitely think it's just slightly better. I'm gonna try and find somewhere where I could. Does that do anything? Nope. No, I'll just throw it back on here. And we'll just throw it on vertical, I guess. I don't know. And stamina. No, let's go throw the strength. Alright, yeah, so as you can see here, this is basically the same build. You can get, I think, a little bit more badges, if I'm not mistaken, than the other build. Because I think the other build, the Power 4 build, you get 15 finishing, the 16 shooting, 6 playmaking, but I think you might get like 1 or 2 less defensive. So I don't think it's too big of a difference, but this is essentially the same build both ways as a center and a power forward. I think it's good either way. It's really up to personal preference whether or not you want to have range extender in your here, I'll look at the badges. Like, as you can see here, deep threes isn't able to be got, neither is difficult shots. Rhythm shoot doesn't really matter. But, like, as you can see what I'm saying, the only reason I suggest going with the power forward build rather than the center is because of the deep threes badge. Like I said, it is essentially the exact same build. So, yeah, I'm going to also hop over here. I think you get a little bit more takeovers on this. Oh, no, you don't. All right. Never mind. Yeah, probably go with the same thing. See the Future, and either Spot Up Precision or Paint Intimidation. and you're going to get the same thing, two-way, three-level scorer, but I think you might have a little bit different, like, shades of, yeah, as you can see, Clint Capella, DeAndre Ayton, and Alonzo Mourning. I'm personally going to go with the power forward version of this, and that's going to be my big man for the year, unless I just really don't like it. I'm probably going to go make, like, a 7-2 glass cleaner or something like that. But yeah, that's going to be the video, guys. Let me know down in the comments below what center build you rock, your normal build, because my normal build, as you guys saw in my last video, a scoring machine or two-way offensive threat. I forget what it came out as, but yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.